Today we are exploring Panglao, a small island southwest of Bohol known for its incredible white sand beaches. After visiting the famous Alona Beach, we'll be renting motorbikes to explore sites further from the main town, including Doljo Beach, Napaling Reef, and a cave with a swimming hole. After a busy day, we'll cap it all off spending time with some adorable feline friends. So when we first walked down onto Alona Beach, kind of from the main entranceway, I would say, from the road, it looked not too bad. Like, it's definitely a white sandy beach. It looks really nice. The water actually looks good. Looks like you could actually walk out a little bit and it'd just be sand and not like really rocky. It is high tide right now, or higher tide at least. It does tend to have like less good reviews when people come during low tide. So we saw more stuff happening further down the beach, so we took a walk down and we actually came across a resort, and we weren't sure at first because it looks like it's segmented. Like the water area looks segmented. There's like a line of buoys that go down the middle, and we thought maybe that made that part of the beach private, but it looks like it's actually just the lounge chair area that's private. The beach is still free to use. I'm assuming they just can't co-opt an entire section of the beach and water. And Dave went over to check out what the prices were like. So it's 1,500 pesos per person to have access to their pool, a full buffet lunch, and then you also get your own lounge chair on that segmented area, and then you can have that for the entire day. So we just came down to check out the beach after having breakfast nearby. I don't know if we're going to swim at this beach today, and we're definitely not going to pay to have day use for the lounge chairs, but it is a pretty nice beach if you're just looking for somewhere close to where most tourists tend to stay on Panglao. It definitely looks like a great place to swim. It's just after 11 a.m. on Sunday, and I mean, I wouldn't necessarily classify this as busy. There's certainly people hanging out on the beach and in the water, but yeah, it doesn't seem overly crowded. So as of mid-January 2025, there is also some construction going on the beach, so you will want to move down either left or right, at least a little ways down, so that it muffles out some of the noise. So there's obviously a ton of places along the beach that you can stop and grab something to eat or drink, but there's also just like a little sandwich spot and some ice cream spots right off of the main entrance road area. And Dave's actually just gone into the convenience store right nearby the beach to see what the price is for water. How much was it, Dave?
35 pesos.
For how much water?
1.5 liters.
Nice.
What was that, under a buck?
I think so, yeah. That's probably one of the best prices we've seen.
Oh my God, I have so much sunscreen on my hand, I can't open it.
We're just heading back to our hotel now, and then we're gonna grab our bikes and head out to do some more exploring. On our way back just now, we stopped for Dave's second coffee of the day. I think it's more for the fact that it's cold and moderately cheap. We stopped at a place called Coffe Postal. Cute little coffee stand. And yeah, they have pretty inexpensive coffee. Your large iced latte was what?
119 pesos.
Yeah, so really not bad. So we just drove about 20 minutes from our hotel to Doljo Beach.
Yep, I think so.
Doljo Beach, I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Currently, where we've just entered the beach is very quiet. There's really no one else here. Now, the weather also did turn a bit while we were driving. Yeah. So we're just gonna walk down along the beach here. It looks like it's a little busier in the distance. We entered this beach right near the strip mall that's here. And there was a place where you could do free parking, I assume, so that you could go to the mall, but we just walked on through right to the beach. So first impressions of this beach is, obviously I already mentioned that it seems more secluded. There's a lot more seaweed and a bit of garbage.
All right, when it comes to this beach compared to Alona Beach, there's definitely some pros and some cons. With Alona Beach, it's very developed. There's a lot of businesses along the shore. And then because of that, I think they do a very good job of keeping the sand pristine. Very nice, a lot of people. One of the downsides of that though, is that when you're there, you will be approached by a lot of people. So there's gonna be a lot of people trying to sell you tours, pearls, souvenirs, lots of stuff like that. Now, when you come to this beach here, there's none of that. There's no one trying to sell you anything. However, the beach here, at least where the mall is, it's not very well kept. I do think though that if you're kind of just looking for a nice chill place to come, this beach is really kind of nice. I think it's definitely worth coming to. And personally, from what I'm looking for when it comes to a beach, I really like this one. I like it more than Alona Beach. I felt Alona Beach was just too commercialized at this point. And I mean, here I can count 6 other people that are tourists here, I think. But I mean, we've already been here only about 5 minutes, and I can already see blue skies coming out. So I have no doubt that if we just kind of camped out here for the next 20, 30 minutes, we'd probably be bright and sunny, and it'd be a nice place to stay.
So you may notice that I'm wearing jeans on the beach. Not normally something I would do, but because we're riding our bikes around the island today, we're both wearing, well, our riding pants. We wear jeans when we ride our bikes. We've got the riding jackets with some armor in them, helmets, that kind of thing. We just like to be fully covered and protected as much as we can be. You definitely see a lot of people riding around in just their like bikinis and shorts and tank tops, and all the power to them, but I just picture the road rash if I fall off. So we're just doing our best here. And yeah, if I was going for a swim, I'd obviously lose the pants. We've got shorts and stuff with us too, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna go swimming here today, but we just wanted to come and check it out. So it's a bit of a far walk down to the other end of the beach. So instead we're gonna launch Dave's drone and see if we can check it out from here. So where we parked is right next to an actual little strip mall. It doesn't seem like there's a lot here. There looks like there's a few like souvenir stores, there's a shoe store, and then a couple of different restaurants that you could eat at. But it does look and kind of feels like a nice open space to stop if you've been hanging out at the beach. There's also some free washrooms to use right next door too, so it's also pretty convenient.
And most importantly, free parking.
Free parking. So we just stopped in at Napaling Reef where you can actually go snorkeling, and they have a sardine ball that's just right there up by the shore. Anything you see that's really dark down there is part of the sardine ball. That's actually really cool. Now, it obviously costs some money to do it. There was a couple of different fees. You had like the 100 peso entrance fee, and then there was a guide fee of 100 pesos as well. And it was mandatory. You had to go with a guide. And then if you obviously didn't have your own snorkel, masks, fins, life jackets, they had all of those things that you could rent too. And I have seen some mixed reviews online about whether it's worth it and all that. And I honestly would have, but we're trying to make it to the cave as well today, and it closes in less than an hour. So we really just took a few minutes to fly the drone, get some video, get the prices, just to kind of see. Maybe if we have some time, we'll come back, but it looked pretty incredible. And the people were so nice. The security guy that we asked if we could fly the drone was super sweet. And then all of the snorkel guides were just very interested in Dave's drone. And so even though we didn't actually snorkel, I think I would recommend it because it looked like it was a good time. Like the sardines were right there and it wasn't super deep. So I feel like you would actually really get some good views of them.
Two entrance fees. No swimming. Thank you.
We're inside the cave.
It is smaller than I expected. Actually, I really don't even know what I expected.
Same.
I had read online that it can get really busy in here. I saw something up there saying there's a maximum of 50 people. I think there's more than 50 people in here.
I would definitely say there's more than 50 people in here.
I've heard there's some bats that could be in here, but From looking around, I don't see any bats. I've heard there could be a bad smell in here. I don't smell anything bad in here.
There's stuff dripping from the ceiling. I assume it's water, but I'm concerned it's bat pee. I don't think that's what it is.
Probably just water.
Oh, just water.
It is very humid down here, though. I would suggest probably come maybe early in the morning, maybe be a bit less busy.
And I'm going to say, I don't think it's worth coming in here if you're not planning on swimming. It's
Correct.
really nothing special. I mean, it's okay. It's neat, and I mean, it was only...
We came in just to watch, like to walk around, which is not a lot of walking around. That was 100 pesos for 2 people.
Yeah, so 50 pesos each just to come and take a look, but really you probably only need a couple of minutes in here in order to get a photo and whatever.
And we drove our own motorbike here, and we've been told that for parking it's going to be 15 pesos per bike. We tried to pay for it initially where we would get the tickets. They said someone will find us when we go to leave.
I feel like we may as well have gone swimming with how wet I am right now.
I am sweating.
Like profusely.
I wonder if it even shows up in here.
Probably.
It's
I'm like
running down my face.
glistening. There's maybe like 10, 15 people that look like they're actually swimming. I think I just saw a bat.
Next model.
Oh, I just saw another one. Yeah, there's definitely bats in here. Any other thoughts on the cave, Dave?
If you want to go swimming, maybe it's worth it. If you don't want to go swimming, skip it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an extra 75 pesos to swim, so it'd be 125 per person. If you're gonna swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Out of here. I'm boiling.
Checking out.
It kind of feels like you're just climbing a ladder. It's cooler up here. It's looking like it's gonna rain again. It's been on and off cloudy and sunny all day. These look pretty dark.
We've been dodging rain all day today, and we're 6 minutes away from our lunch spot, and we're so close. So close. And then it just started raining, and I'm kind of hoping that it will ease up soon. It's not very hard right now, but at any moment it could just like downpour. This little random mini mart on the side of the road with a tiny little overhang roof. So we just kind of pulled up real tight under it, and where we're gonna hide out from the rain. If it doesn't get any worse the next couple minutes, I'd say we can probably just try.
Yeah. I mean, it's really not raining that hard. We probably would have just kept riding through it, but I've got all of the camera gear in my pouch that I'm wearing, and I just didn't want it to get wet if it started pouring rain. So probably just give it another minute or so. It already seems like it's lightening up. I'm starving. I'm so ready to eat lunch, and the cafe Dave found looks good. So I'm hoping that it is good.
So it's chicken katsu. We got some chicken, we got some cabbage, rice, and there is a yellow curry on this as well. If I could ever in post, I'll make it scooped. It's very good.
So I got a beef dish, and I'm not going to try and pronounce what the name of it is, but it looks like it's got like a gravy or something on it. It looks really good. And then there's some corn and some beans, and then there's lots of rice underneath too. It looks really good, and it looks really hot. Oh my gosh. Not to be dramatic, but I think this might be my favorite thing I've eaten so far on this trip. That's insanely good. There's got onions and peppers all in there with the beef. And yeah, I want to say it's like some kind of like gravy. Incredible. And I don't think it was that bad of a price either. Yours was $3.20, mine was $3.50. So not bad for the amount of food, and it is actually incredible. Highly recommend this restaurant. I'm pretty darn excited for where we've just arrived. I'm hoping it's everything I dreamed it would be and more. cat cafe. I was missing kitty snuggles. So we came to attempt to make some of these guys love us. They're all very sleepy right now
Yeah.
and kind of doing their own thing, but they're still so cute.
It was still nice coming though.
Yeah, for sure. Especially this one ragdoll cat. She's been so playful. But we unfortunately can't stay too long because the sun's going to start going down and we still have to ride back to our hotel. We could just sleep here tonight. Good morning. Yesterday we had such a big lunch that we didn't even end up eating dinner. We drove right back from the cat cafe because the sun was going down. It was getting pretty dark, but then also we were wearing our sunglasses and obviously that was making it a lot darker. And why wouldn't you just take them off? Well, I was constantly being hit in the face with bugs and dirt and rocks.
Yeah.
So we just didn't want to not have eye protection on, and neither of our masks really covered our face. Well, mine didn't at all, and yours
Mine did.
did? Oh. So just hung out for a little bit and went to sleep.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was a really good day though. It's been a really good 2 days of exploring the island. I mean, we did get the bikes for 3 days, and the first day was just driving around and get comfortable.
Getting comfortable, yeah.
Mostly me getting comfortable. Did that full day driving all the way out to the Chocolate Hills.
Good for like 8 hours.
Yeah, it was a long day. Yeah, yesterday felt just more chill. We started later in the day, just kind of went around, saw the beaches, the reef. Yeah.
It was nice.
It's been a good 2 days.
Definitely suggest getting a bike.
Yes. Now we're just waiting for them to come and pick up our bikes this morning. That was actually a really great thing, is they dropped them off and they're coming to pick them up, so we don't have to figure out transportation. And I think they might be arriving now. So we're gonna go meet them and give them back our bikes. Next up, we take the ferry from Bohol to Siquijor for some incredible snorkeling, breathtaking waterfalls, and an unexpected spa experience.
I can fit my entire heel in his mouth.
Okay, they obviously don't have teeth, right? Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.